1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. What 1 2 1 2. Let me make sure everything is streaming copacetic. I think I'm going to go on the We Love Hip Hop page first. Boom. On Twitch. Trying something new, trying a thing, you know what I mean? Make sure everything is on point right here. Bong, bong, bong. Big salute to the whole comment gang strong. Salute to the people who are popping up on Instagram right now. We are live. Live. Tap into our YouTube channel, youtube.com/We Love Hip Hop Network. Tap into the live. We got a lot of different things going on today. What I also want to do with this live is we're going to keep it super interactive. I'm going to put the link for the chat so you can cam up if you want, or you can just, stay on anonymously just with your voice and chime in on some of the things that we're going to be talking about today. You know what I'm saying? Big salute to all the people who are popping up on Instagram once again. Skirt says controversial Friday in the cut. Me? How I get controversial? But yeah, man, we are out here. Big salute to the comment gang strong. Also, for the people who are just popping up, if you haven't subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. It helps. It really, really, really helps with the algorithms. You know what I mean? I'm doing some things in the background here to make sure that my live is monetized. We ain't wasting no time and no money. And yeah, let me just make sure that I put the link also for the chat for anybody who wants to join in. Okay, we're keeping it super interactive today. All right, so for the people on Instagram right now, pop out youtube.com/We Love Hip Hop Network. Let's make a movie out in this bitch. All right. So I'm streaming simultaneously. Let me make sure to put the link right in here. Join in live. There's the link. Okay. If you want to join into the festivities over here, just hit that link right over there. You'll be put into the room on the side, and then we'll add you to the live when it's time to chime in on some stuff. A couple of different things I want to cover also today. I've been seeing some problems with my boy Poetik Flakko, man. It's hurting my feelings right now, fam. I was watching No Jumper live earlier, and it looked like there was some smoke over there with the boy Bricc baby. So we're definitely going to cover that. Boom. So it's pinned right there in the top of the live if y'all want to chime in. Also, what else I got going on over here? Let me go pull up my list of topics here. R.I.P. Phat G's, okay? That Philly rapper, up-and-coming Philly rapper who lost his life on camera. Just a wild event that was going on over there. So big salute to him. Is just, it's wild, disgusting. Also, speaking of such, the Akademiks Meek Mill beef. I want to, go do a little bit of a deep dive into that, because it seems like Akademiks is slowly trying to pick Meek apart and trying to diminish his name until he's completely getting no respect out here. So I want to definitely cover that as well. And what else I got on the list here? Oh, what happened with Hoffa? There's some Toronto stuff I want to definitely cover as well. There's things to get into. You know what I'm saying? We were live earlier this week on Sunday night. Big salute to DJ Czar. Big salute to AGB the Don I see over here in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I got something going on with him later on this evening too. So we early. All right. While I'm doing my shares over here, whether it's on Reddit or on Twitter, y'all can do the same if you want to. You know what I'm saying? Share on your social media platforms. I want to give a big salute to the sponsors. Big salute to Diamond Club. That's the sign that you see right behind me. Hit them up on their Instagram page if you want to get some of that loud. All right. Hit them up on their Instagram page, diamondclub_Canada, or you can find them on the 7 Days of Weed website. Use the code We Love Hip Hop and get anything on the menu. I'm talking about Loud, I'm talking about tinctures, shatter, the diamonds, everything, edibles, everything. All right. So once again, diamondclub_Canada on Instagram. Also, if you want to get that blem to mix with that right there, hit up Steamin' Hot Grabber. Okay, hit them up on their Instagram page, Steamin' Hot Grabber. Okay, they got grabber shakers. This some regular grab over here, some flaming hot. Okay, but they got all different types of ways that you can dispense the grabber. Once again, hit them up on their Instagram page, Steamin' Hot Grabber. Salute to the sponsors. Let's get right into it, man. Let's get right into it. I was watching No Jumper News earlier today. Let me see. Uno momento. All the comments. Let me make sure that y'all can see the comments. Y'all can see the comments on the screen right here, because I want to make sure that the comment gang is respected this time. You know what I'm saying? There we go. What's this? Sorry for bothering. We want to offer promotion for the following. Ooh. No. We got to get rid of that one right there. Let's get rid of that one. Bong. Let's show all of that. Okay, big salute to the comment gang. We all out here. Okay. We out here. I'm going to leave that there for now. Boom. No, these are not Cartiers. These are actually courtesy of iReligion. Okay, big salute to iReligion. They're going to open a gallery over here in Toronto just now, but hit them up on their Instagram page, or sorry, their website, ireligion.store. Okay, they got, I know they have Cartiers as well, but they also have their own brand of glasses. They got all types of stuff over there. So big salute to big salute to iReligion. What do I want to get to first in my list here? You know what I should do? Let's do this Bricc Baby Poetik Flakko thing first, because I've been watching the scene here, and for the people who don't know, Poetik Flakko's been doing his thing over there at No Jumper, and Bricc Baby's getting really popular with his recent crash out. However, because Flakko also does his own commentary, he has his own YouTube channel, which is booming. Okay, and on his YouTube channel, he covers pretty much everything that's going on in the scene, including what's going on over there at No Jumper and other podcast platforms and stuff like that too. But when it comes to talking about stuff that's a little bit closer to home, I could understand how things can get a little bit sticky, and it seems that he might have done a little bit too much. Okay, so let's go through here. Let me pull up my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, Friday Ricky Dread. That's DRED, the one with the check mark. You heard me. Let's go down here. There we go. So Bricc Baby rushes Flakko on live on No Jumper News. Okay. Now this this is like probably an hour or so ago. So this is not so long ago. I'm keeping track also. I'm going to keep my eye on my Instagram to make sure that there's no updates. I want to make sure that if there is a fade that goes down, that we'll be here to see it. Okay, no this to the homie Flakko. Like, I don't want to see him get hurt or anything, but we got to keep up to date with this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So let me just go onto my Instagram here. I'll show you exactly what happened.
Yo. This is too much. He's up. Bricc, not now. Bricc, no. Come on. Guys, we're live. Stop. Quit the shit. Yo, come on.
Y'all good with audio? I can hear that.
He's up. One sec. You just stay back here. Stay here. He ain't lush. Stay in here.
Here, Dijon like, he ain't lush.
Y'all niggas ain't about to do this shit right here, bro. Fuck all that, bro, nigga. Man, fuck all that shit.
Yo, guidelines.
Come on, man. We got a few more fucking minutes left. All right, I know, Flop. No, I know, Flop. Come on.
And this is like about maybe 2 hours into their live stream that they usually do every day, 5 days a week, right? They usually do their No Jumper news stream. Flakko was in there, Hellcat, Dijon, Josh, Sharp. Lucky Sharp was there, to be honest, because if Sharp wasn't there, their mans would have got right into it. Let me bring this back again, quick, fast, just so y'all can see how quick Sharp had to react. Let's give it a quick refresh. Look how quick Sharp reacted. Boom. He had to jump into action immediately. Let's bring it back again.
This is too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he had no time to. Basically, if Sharp wasn't there, Bricc Baby would have been able to put them paws on him. Yeesh. Let me go play a little bit more of this.
Not now. He's up. Bricc, not now. Bricc, no. Come on. Guys, relax. Stop. Quit the shit, yo. Come on.
This is some internet shit, bro. What? Bro.
He's up.
One sec.
You just stay back here. You just stay back here. He ain't lush.
They're trying to protect Flakko.
I'm gonna see him after.
Yeah, but you know you
You hear what he just said right there? I'm gonna see him after.
can't do that here.
Goodness gracious.
I'm gonna see him after.
Oh, this girl, I gotta eat something.
Y'all can hear the audio on
Bro, listen,
playing
yo,
here.
bro,
Let me know.
bro, yo, bro, cat, like what the fuck, bro? Hey, listen, man. Hey, man, listen, man. It's no jumper, man. Listen, I don't. Yeah, sure, man. Feel me? Sure, man. Feel me? Yeah, feel me?
Oh my God.
Sure.
Dijon's stressed. He needs to eat. You know what I want to see quick fast? Let me check something out quick fast. Let me check something out. Because I'm almost more than sure that these guys have this probably up on their YouTube channel already. Okay? Modding. And actually, you know what? While we go over to the YouTube channel, I'll be able to show you exactly what was going on. Let me make sure I pull up the right shit here. Okay, here we go. I'm balling like an athlete, but got no jumper. Okay. We starting off early with the no jumper news. Let me go through my history quick fast. Because there was a video in question that got Flakko in trouble in the first place. He actually covered this right before this happened. So let me just play a little bit of his video that he did right before this happened. If it's still up. Okay, this one right here. Y'all can see this on the screen. He is done. Give me a second here.
Poetik Flakko's career is over after snitching on his own co-worker, Bricc Baby. Yesterday, this weirdo, Poetik Flakko, dropped a video called Quando Rondo, exposed info that could send Lil Durk and Bricc Baby to jail. Who raised this dude, bruh? Why would you do this to your own homie? And he thought he was slick too, because in the video, he said Bricc Baby was innocent, but we all know that's just him hedging his bet on the snake issue he was about to do. I do want to clarify, I particularly don't think Bricc Baby is involved. I think he's actually innocent.
See, this is a perfect video because he's actually giving a breakdown of what so it's going to save us a lot of time. All right. He's obviously being satirical by making fun of himself. However, he did mess up.
I do have to give you guys the context as to why people believe Bricc Baby is involved in his Lil Pop murder before we reveal the new information that Quando Rondo just exposed that implicates Bricc Baby and Lil Durk in Lil Pop's murder. He knew he was about to incriminate Bricc Baby, and that was just him saving face, and the quote-unquote fan theory of Bricc Baby being involved was actually his theory. We ain't never seen no fan say that. This stuttering buffoon wore a neighborhood hat in the video where he was ratting on a neighborhood crib. LA gotta deal with this guy, bruh. He gotta.
So basically, he did a video a couple of days ago where he was breaking down how Bricc Baby's name was implicated in a Quando Rondo rhyme. Okay. We also did some videos, like I've been speaking on this recently a lot as well, about how Bricc Baby has been, you know, quote unquote taking over the No Jumper studios. Okay. Adam had a conversation with him last night about it on No Jumper News, not No Jumper News, the No Jumper podcast, about the whole crash out that happened the other day. However, I don't know if he actually heard it, because with that happening over here with Flakko, it's a little bit wild.
Be humbled. In the last couple years, the biggest mystery in LA is the murder of Quando Rondo's best friend, Lil Pop.
New details tonight in a deadly shooting near the Beverly Center. We've learned the victim is a friend of rapper Quando Rondo. The Atlanta-based performer shared this.
Let's go.
Dollars for the hit. Oh, hell no. On the dead homies, he got to go. You was a rat, homie. You is federal. How come the only time this stuttering buffoon talks straight is when he ratting? You mean to tell me every other time you stuttering, but the only time you talk straight is when you ratting? Bruh, you's a clown, bruh. Now, he brings up these.
So, basically, if y'all can get the long and short of this, because I don't want to go through the whole video to explain this. Flakko's been making a lot of videos. Once he goes home from the No Jumper studios, or the days that he's not in the studio, he's at home working. Okay, you can see him. He's over there in the crib, and he's putting together videos. Now, salute to him, because he's been able to amass over 100,000 subscribers. He's doing his thing. But when they start talking about people that are in your studio, and like I was saying before with the whole No Jumper having a lot of gangsters taking over the set, or taking over the studio, not the set, okay? It can get kind of problematic. What was Bricc Baby saying? Let me see if I can find some Bricc Baby content. He was saying something about if just about these guys making content, right? And he did say to Flakko, okay, in this video, he explains that he didn't like these videos that he's making about him, and they're going to need to catch the fade. As long as they catch the fade, then everything will be okay. So for Flakko to be like, you know, very stoic in the moment when the things was happening is because he was expecting this. Let me just pull up something quick fast. Bricc Baby did respond a few days ago to his crash out. Let's find this quick fast. Here we go.
P Nice in the Long Beach insane Crip gang trays. I fuck with y'all. I apologize. Just like DW Flame apologized.
Hold on. Johnny Blix, you're saying that this is scripted? Because I heard a few people saying that in the comments, like, this might be scripted. I don't know about this, man. You know, even Flakko was saying while it was happening in real time, yo, this is internet shit. Right? So are y'all thinking maybe part of this might be scripted? Or this whole thing is just a whole way to get more views? Let me know in the comments.
Booming. I got way more views than your last video last week. And I ain't wrapped up bar. I got more views, B&B, than
this is him responding to his ops.
I had to bust around. Why all these fake? I said, why all the real? It's only us around.
I don't know why it's only playing from one side, gang. So that's not us.
I don't know what I said. You know what I'm saying? Really from the town. You know what I'm saying? Either way it goes, that shit was hotter than Big Sad. That shit was hotter than Big Sad. I ain't gonna lie. That verse right there was hotter. Like, wait, what song is harder than Life Behind the Gates? It's not even out in LA. They have a lingo because they don't get along with no neighborhood of O's. It's neighborhoods and it's gangsters. They have a lingo. We have a lingo. But the fact that Trays deal with gangsters on the streets, but they run Long Beach court in jail, means that y'all are a branch off of the gangsters and y'all all come together on the
Jay Castro wants to know what's up with the flower-shaped ski mask. I've been asking the same thing for days, fam. This must be a new swag, okay? Don't say nothing too crazy in the comments because
Hussein,
if Bricc Baby see this, he's coming for you. He gonna put kill squad on you.
Niggas pick up lingo from other gangster hoods like the Trouble Gangsters, Four Deuce Gangsters, Four Trey Gangsters.
Hold on, I gotta go back to this because y'all keep on saying that it's scripted and Josh was in the background laughing. Let's review the tape again because that didn't sound scripted to me, gang. Let's go back to the tape over here,
bro.
Just give it a quick refresh. Run it again.
Yo.
This is too much.
Not now. Bricc, not now. Bricc, no. Come on.
I can hear just, hey, come on, man. Come on, man. Now, who's this? Okay. This is what I want to know. Is this DW Flame that was coming in to help out with the move also? You know what I'm saying?
We're live. Stop. Quit the shit, yo. Come on.
We got content.
This is some internet shit, bro. What
Bro.
Ease up.
One sec.
You just stay back here. You just stay back here.
Stay here.
He ain't lush. He ain't lush.
Stay in here. Flakko, stay in.
Where was the
playing?
Nah, fuck all that. Y'all niggas ain't about to do this shit right here, bro. Fuck all that, my nigga. Man, fuck all that shit, nigga.
Y'all are saying this might be scripted, gang? And also, let me show y'all something quick fast. I want to show y'all something because I enjoy covering No Jumper content. No, low key, I'm not gonna lie. No Jumper content is very entertaining. There's a lot going on over there. There's always something interesting to cover. Okay, but at the same time, I do understand that there is some kind of a cost that comes with this. Okay, you know, this is West Coast politics in the end of the day. And the other day when I did cover a No Jumper video, the West Coast came for me, fam. They were pissed, upset. I'm gonna show y'all something quick fast. Okay, because we do have a pretty big West Coast audience. I'm not gonna lie. Second to Toronto, LA is our biggest audience. Okay. I did a quick video on this whole Bricc Baby such and such about him holding the place hostage. Okay, because in my opinion, he's kind of got No Jumper held hostage. All right. For him to be able to rush in on their news show without the security being able to hold him back, because obviously at this point, they're kind of nervous. They don't want to really try to get in between Bricc Baby and anything, because apparently in that time when he crashed out, he was allegedly choked out the security. You know what I'm saying? So I'm there looking through the comments over here, and you know, okay, it's like a 50-50, all right? Some people were just not feeling the Canadian accent. And now some people are explaining naps. Okay. For example, this gentleman right here. And let me make sure y'all can see this on the screen. Good. Actually, give y'all a better one. Better. Okay. So this guy says naps isn't slang for cigarettes. Enemies call that because they smoking naps, smoking neighborhood crips. Canadians should stay away from LA business. All right. Somebody said gangsters are actually the biggest snowflakes. I didn't like that comment. I'm not saying I didn't like it in my brain, because I understand what he's saying right there. Like, gangsters are hella sensitive. You know what I'm saying? This guy says, y'all can get it also. Everyone thinks it's funny to play with things they don't understand. Y'all better be careful with y'all content about No Jumper. Adam is sensitive and will destroy the channel if he feels threatened. Oh, that's a heavy one. I didn't even read that one. Right here, Canadians are square, really talking about LA politics. Stick to maple syrup and apologizing. I actually responded to this one. I was like, that's what we do? Wow. Like, niggas is upset when we cover LA politics. And this is not even all the comments. This is the ones that are showing. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that when we cover different things that are happening over there at No Jumper, not everything. Like, we could talk about Lush all day. Who cares? But when you talk about the beefs, it can get sticky. Let me see what this is, because this just came in. I don't know why they... This is from Bricc Baby's channel. Come on. Here we go.
Why is you letting a nigga put his nose in 60 business? Cause when we supposed to be patching up what we patching up. Get your guy. Y'all letting people record. Now it's time to politics. Y'all letting people record. Y'all letting people call the nigga who said nap and say that they're friends, but then trip on the neighborhood that had to go through all the shit that they didn't have to go through because y'all want my spot. Get your mans. Get your mans, cuz.
What y'all think, gang? Y'all think Flakko's okay right now? I need to check on him, man. I'm actually concerned about the safety of Poetik Flakko. Okay. I'm never gonna say that low-key I wasn't concerned in the back of my mind when I see him covering some of these LA politics. He's in the lion's pit over there. But as far as just something happening to him, I never really thought it would get to that point. Because, you know, they're less like he's a civilian. But Bricc Baby's not gonna end this until he catches that fade. Let's go check on the Bricc. We checked on the Bricc. Let's check on Flakko. Flakko did make some posts. Because he does, y'all might be a little bit right about this whole staging thing. Because these are his last posts. He's just been back to normal.
Like who they get?
No, this is 7 days ago. This is from an hour ago. And this is from an hour ago. So as soon as he left the studio, this is what he posted. You know what I'm saying? Here's where we're at now, in my mind. Okay, a couple of things I want to say on this. One, I did see people saying in the comments over here, as well as on my YouTube, sorry, on my Instagram, that he didn't have that same kind of energy for Whack 100. Okay, Whack 100 has been on Bricc Baby's neck, and Whack 100 has said some way more defamatory things towards Bricc Baby than Flakko covering one story. Okay, I understand that Flakko covering that story has been kind of a hot button thing, you know, the whole Lil Durk and Quando Rondo thing. It's not something that they want to talk about too much. However, he is covering something that Bricc Baby did put in a song. You know what I'm saying? Down to Earth says, because Whack is a guy. Down to Earth, you down to jump into the combo right here? The link is at the top. Okay, the link is pinned to the top if you want to jump in the conversation right here. Anybody who wants to give their opinions on this whole Bricc Baby Poetik Flakko thing that's developed. Okay. Another thing I want to say, I want to add on to this as well, is the fact that Adam might have to make a choice. Bricc Baby or Poetik Flakko? Who's more valuable to the team? Who should I keep on the team? Because we can't have employees fighting with each other. This has already happened a few times. I understand, like, even when we were discussing on the podcast the other day, big salute to Dusty Wallace. He was saying that, yo, this is content. Okay? Content over everything. COE. Sorry, it's cold as a mofo. He's saying content over everything. COE. However, is it in this situation here? Like, yes, obviously Adam's gonna clip this. I'm sure if you go on No Jumper's YouTube in the next hour or so, the clip of this will be available. okay, because they clip every wild incident that happens over there. So, they're going to monetize the wildness. So in one way, Adam is contributing to the effery. But on the other side of this, there has to be a resolution at the end of this. And if there's a resolution, if the resolution is these guys can't share the same space, can't be in the same office, he might have to let one of them go. So let me ask you guys in the comments, comment gang strong. If they had to choose between Bricc Baby and Poetik Flakko, who should Adam let go? Comment gang strong. Okay. Poetik. Now keep in mind, I'm going to put some, while you guys are thinking about this, Poetik Flakko is very good at, getting to the news. He's very informed and researched on different things that are happening in the news. He brings a lot of insight to their No Jumper news shows, his interviews, even though people talk about his stutter and all that, he has some pretty good interviews on that network right there. Okay. His Tariq Nasheed interview is amazing. He's so tapped into the different scenes that he knew about the Toronto scene, drawed for Sagittarius Shoddy. Okay. Me and him have a very good connection. I'm on my second interview with him right now. So there's that for Poetik Flakko. Okay. And we got Sean Myrie in the building. 1 second. Let me bring him into the chat here. Yo.
What you saying, brother?
I'm here, man. What are you saying?
Just relaxing. I'm hearing about this whole situation. I follow them too. No Jumpers. Entertaining.
You're tapped in, right?
Yeah. All the time.
Okay. Before we even get into this, let the people know, big up your channel, let the people know what you got going on.
Down to Earth Network. You can check us out. We're on Instagram. We're on all digital platforms. Any podcast platform you could think of. Spotify, Apple, iHeart, the works. And we keep working in the city for the culture, for the artists. You know what we do.
Dope. So let me ask you the question. Between Poetik Flakko and Bricc Baby, if you had to choose which one that has to go, who has to go?
Keep Flakko. Bricc Baby just wants to do a lot of trouble so he could create his own platform. I seen him on and off. It's an act because he'll be beefing with them. Then he go on his Instagram. He's promoting his music.
You think that he's gonna go and start like how Community went and just start their own thing?
Yep, like what happened to what's his called again? My expert opinion. What's his name again? What happened with certain? Yeah, it's gonna happen. That's what he's doing. He's gonna have his own show.
I'm actually gonna cover that at some point too, because it's funny what you're saying with Hoffa. He lost half of his staff, actually almost all of them,
and they start their own stuff. They started their own thing.
So you're saying that Bricc Baby, as well as like the guys who left before, you think they always had this ulterior motive to leave? Yeah,
it's too much of them. It's like a rock band or R&B band. You don't see that anymore. Everybody wants to be solo or limited to like a few.
Well, listen, man, this is a learning lesson also. Like, this is information for us as podcast network owners and stuff like that. Like, you got to understand, like, I've had a few different people, not just the podcast, like the We Love Hip Hop podcast is one thing, but other shows, like other podcasts. I've had multiple other podcasts under the network at one time. Listen, that dealing with that many different personalities can get challenging, man.
I know.
Have you ever tried to do that, like with your network, right? Like,
yeah, we have a couple. We have a couple shows now. We have a couple shows actually.
So how is it navigating that?
It's like a family thing, you know. I kind of filter it out. Right now we got for example now Impenetrable and Rita, they have like the unclothed, the untold truth or whatever. There's some, and then we got Bino with MF, I can't say it. Mondays. MF Mondays, Bino, Uncle Bino, you can check him out. And then we got me and my cast. You don't really see them out on the road with, but bless up to the Crown and Frost and my brother and me, myself. Sometimes it's me and my brother, sometimes it's all four of us. We got a whole bunch It's like a whole family. You're gonna see them more spotlighted soon.
So this is all on the Down to Earth podcast, or do they have separate pods?
It's on the Down to Earth podcast network. They got their own separate pods. I'm gonna soon spotlight them a little bit more. They're a little bit more aggressive. They're more really aggressive. I had to put them on what's called Rumble. A lot of this stuff.
Yeah, because there's one thing with putting people on the networks, but there's also teaching new people that you put on their networks how to podcast, how to create content, YouTube rules, all those different types of things. You know what I'm saying? So that could be even for your show or just for a show that you have outside. You let it run, they film it, or you film it, and then you go watch the product back, and it's like, I can't use half of that, man.
Yeah, I had to school them so much. It became an issue that one of our channels got basically eliminated without any warning.
Wow.
Not even a strike. So they will take off your stuff without any warning sometimes. I've learned about this whole social media game. Read all the rules and regulations, the Instagram and anything what you use. And now I understand and how to go around it. A lot of people, it's like a Bible. It's going to take you time to understand things, but they'll eliminate you without a strike.
So are you looking to do something a little bit like No Jumper and have like a universe with multiple characters, and sometimes issues happen between different hosts and you keep everything?
That's acting, That's acting. We have it for real, the real deal. We do have, actually, like I said, we have a couple shows. I'm kind of nervous fully I'm going to promote them, respect to everybody, part of the family, but they're more aggressive than the me and my brother, the original Down to Earth. They're a little bit more outspoken, but I will put that out soon. But there's no fights. There is no fights because it's all family. Everybody knows, like, everybody for real, like real family, blood family with associates.
Yeah. See, it gets sticky, man, because do you agree that the West Coast is very similar to how Toronto is? It's not obviously as territorial, or I don't know, maybe so on a different scale, because we could just scale it down.
You know why? I'm gonna break it down to you. You know why it is? Because we have different islands, for example, in the Black community. So I call it tribal. So in a way, it's like, not saying gang, but it has a similar cultural background, because growing up, before everybody was united in the six, if Jamaican, if you're from the people who used to make fun of each other and keep to their kind of sets, even everybody will go to the same club and everything, people will, and it's still, I believe some of that still is around. So that's one reason we have this whole thing going on in Toronto.
Yeah, that's crazy. Listen, I'm going to show you an update here on this Bricc Baby incident here. 1 second, let's pull it up here. So this is from an hour ago in his Instagram stories.
Some pictures and all that, cause he was the last nigga out the door when I walked in, nigga. On the hood, niggas know where I'm gonna be at, nigga. I'm 6'up. I'm pulling back up. It's whatever, nigga. I'm 6'up. And when I see you, we not doing no type of turning downs and all that. Like on 6'up, you know what it is, cause that's why a nigga gonna go to the mic talking about this some internet shit, nigga. I'm a kill squad in the street, nigga.
And listen,
that's the person acting, man.
You think that's acting?
Yeah, you could look in his eyes. You could tell. You could see it in his face. I could tell. Because I study those things. This is all an act. You could see a smile in his face too, if you really look at the video close.
He said that when he sees him, there'd be no turning down the fade.
Hollywood. Remember, this is LA. As much as this gang culture, it's Hollywood too.
It is Hollywood still. Wow. I need to keep an eye on what's going on with Flakko, because if in an hour or so you see him post with the let me bring the screen a little bit bigger here. If you see him post with like the bruised lip, or like just when people have the beat down, they're not completely mash up.
The shiner.
That guy. Not even the shiner, King. they just have a little bit of a dry blood on their nose, or their lip, or the top of the lip, or something is just a little bit cut, and they're like, "Yo, just finished catching the fade. You know, I did all right still." I'm always like, why I never see the dude who got mosh up?
But you know what? I'm gonna break it down with this acting. Look at Whack 100 is a blood. And you could see all these guys are all good all of a sudden in a room, Bloods and Crips. And it's supposed to be very activated down there. How are these guys agreeing? Is it money?
No, he don't agree with them. Like Bricc Baby can't be in the building when Whack is doing his thing.
I seen them sit down the other day. I seen an interview, them right next to each other.
Bricc Baby and Whack 100.
Yeah.
Are you sure that wasn't a clubhouse? Let me double check, because
no, they're sitting right next to each other.
Really?
Yeah, I seen the episode. They're sitting right next to each other. That's why I say it's acting, because they're sitting right next to each other.
The man said that he got paperwork on him and all type of stuff.
And he was crying the other day. He crying. Yeah, Bricc Baby. And right after that, he posted a new video promo or something on his Instagram.
I'm trying to find some content right here about it, but
I seen that. I'll send that content to you when I find it again. But they were sitting down, and they weren't like all nice with each other, but they were sitting down right next to each other. It was Whack 100 and Adam, their show.
On the Whack and Adam show?
Yeah, I think it was their show.
Recently?
Yeah, not too long ago. He was sitting down. I know how he looks. I know how Bricc Baby looks.
Man. I'm gonna go share the other screen here. 1 second, I'll share this YouTube.
That was for sure him. That was him. Unless he has a twin.
Let's go to the Whack and Adam show over on their Instagram. We're doing some deep diving over here today, man. Yeah, man. That's what the lives are here for, so I can really like deep dive into a subject, find out what's, go through the stream, watch it in real time. You know what I'm saying? Let me find this Whack 100 show. The last one that they had was this one 3 days ago.
I don't know if they took that one off. You never know. But I see
the one from 3 days ago. They had some gangster in there that, because Whack just stays bringing like off-brand gangsters. Well, you know what? Sorry. I don't even want to say off-brand. That's a thing over there. Okay. But he brings niggas that we don't really know like that.
Yeah. They're hood celebrities. Yeah. Remember? Yeah. And then he's big,
Is this the video? Oh,
the Adam and Whack show, and we're back. And today, JT the Bigger Figure didn't show up, so we're gonna get introduced.
Nah, I thought that was Bricc Baby in the shot here.
It was close up. It was a close up one. It was in his studio. Yeah.
And people
over at Whack Studio.
No, the Jumper Studio. Yeah, Adam's studio was in his studio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, when you find that, send that to me.
I'll send it to you. It was heated though. It's kind of heated though.
Gucci Ghost in the comments said good correction. I had to correct that quick still.
Yeah. They sat down. They sat down together.
There's certain words. The reason why I say the LA politics are similar over here, but they're not the same, because a word will get you smoked. Like, I know a word can get you smoked over here, but they're the ones that are obviously aggressive.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Like, actually not really. Like, if somebody doesn't know goof, like if you're outside of the world of the street shit, and you're just like, I don't know, just some Becky, and you're like, stop being such a goof. And the man is like a real institutionalized dude.
Yeah.
He might slap her.
Yeah.
And then because he's triggered, and then have to explain, no, for us, goof means a little bit something more. Where just as the regular person in society, goof is just stop goofing around. You know what I'm saying?
Serious. It gets serious here too.
Yeah, but
not like the same. They're real sensitive. They're hypersensitive. You could wear the wrong color and who are you? You
Not
know?
even the wrong color, the wrong baseball cap, fam. If you're wearing a New York Yankees fitted, that means something.
Yeah, they're sensitive with that. Super sensitive in the culture. Well, you should. I'll give anyone this advice: look up some gangster documentaries of the Bloods and the Crips, and just like how they go about things, and then you'll overstand things, right?
Yeah, yeah. You got to be careful when you're out there. You can't just be out there just using whatever language. Oh, nap this. Yo, pass me a napkin. Somebody will get mad at you, bro. Somebody try to hurt you.
Yeah, it's like that in other places too. I guarantee, probably like in America, especially, very sensitive with the gang culture. But when you do your research, and some people don't want to maybe hear this. Some people might want to hear this. But my research, digging in, and I'm gonna do a little doc on this. A lot of the gangsters are government agents, or became government agents, and still being the gang leader. Yeah.
Really? So you're saying like COINTELPRO, basically, like the government infiltrated their gang and made them turn suit, and now they're working from the inside.
Especially Chicago. It has to link with some of the religious groups from the Nation of Islam, all linked with the Black Panthers, all linked with the Black Peace Stones, Gangster Disciples, Vice Lords, even the Crips and the Bloods in the down there. They're all government agents because if you look at the mafia, if you look on their documentaries, they admit that they worked for the government after they got flipped for years, right? So what's the difference with the black gangs?
That's crazy. It gets deep, eh?
Yeah, it's real deep and scary how long these guys were leaders of these gangs and they're government agents. The government makes them recruit people. So all that jail stuff is all really created by the government to put a lot of black and brown in prisons.
Jesus Christ, it gets scary.
I'll send you something about that. And it is very scary and you'll get angry seeing it because these guys are working for the government. That's why you never see they'd be living for years in prison. You wonder how these guys are running a gang, 10,000 men in prison. How are you running 20,000 men in prison?
And also keep in mind that prison is privatized over there in the States, right?
Yeah.
So there's way more incentive to lock up more niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Straight up.
These guys are seriously government agents getting paid and stuff. And if they don't listen, they get eliminated later on. And if you look on like even this guy named Frank Matthews, correct me if I'm wrong, Frank Matthews, one of the biggest gangsters in America in the 60s and the 70s. There's no individual has done anything like this guy. And he disappeared. He just disappeared in 1973 when they tried to convict him, which he didn't get convicted. He's a government agent.
I found something right here.
Yeah, this is one. This will teach a lot of people lessons. This same individual right here. Yeah.
Let's see what this guy is. This is courtesy of AI Prophets. It's probably made out of AI too. Jesus Christ.
Well, his story is real. Can't run away from it.
Yeah, but like this page right here, AI Prophet.
I know. They're gonna do that with this guy. They're gonna do that with him for sure. They're gonna do it with him.
Just run his name through the friggin' AI and just see what pops up. Make a video. Boom.
When you look him up, it answers all your questions with what's going on in the streets.
The gangster / historical figure Frank Matthews.
My YouTube's acting wonky today.
Yeah. This guy is very controversial.
He went to buy some kilograms, and when the plug told him to deposit the money in a bank.
Okay, we're not doing this video.
No, you don't want that video. Look him up. Look him up, though.
I'm gonna look him up, man.
Yeah. It's scary. Hundreds of millions, never got caught, nothing, clean. And right after him, the other guy came, Frank Lucas. He came. That's the movie they made American Gangster from, right? So he was to replace him, and he's a government agent after that.
That's mud.
So all these gangs are all government created.
Yeah, from back in the 60s to now.
Yeah. And even the white gangs too.
Oh yeah, well, the Hells Angels, all that. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna
And
see some comments under this live after when I do on the repost. You know what I'm saying?
It's connected.
We lost him for a second. He's frozen up.
Too down to earth, man.
Yeah. No, you froze up for a second.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah.
Yo, listen, King.
Yeah.
We'll tap in soon.
Tap in.
You know what I'm saying? Plug the show. Let the people know when you all drop also.
Down to Earth Network, Down to Earth Podcast. We live sometimes Friday, Saturday nights. This Saturday I'll be live again. We have so much content. It's unbelievable. Down to Earth Network. Look it up because there's some imitators. We're the originators. But we're just putting down for the culture, going out live events also. This Friday, we got an event coming up. The Kings and Queens of the Underground, Lenkeng, Toronto, the 6th. Bless up Friday.
Bless up, brother.
Don't hate on Friday, people. Subscribe.
Subscribe,
right,
man.
Bless up.
Bless up, brother. Big salute to Sean Myrie right there. Big salute to the network, man. Yeah, man. Listen, it's also proof that like we get along out here. Podcasts get along, fam. You know what I'm saying? He brought some good information to the table right here too. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's this guy, Frank Matthews? Yeah. There's a whole like 1.5 hour video on dude right over here. If y'all see on the screen. But yeah, it gets kind of deep when it comes to this whole Bricc baby thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't understand how Adam is letting homie just keep the network hostage like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like his hands are pretty tied. And let me ask you all again in the comments one more time before I get off of this. Who should Adam keep if he's faced with that decision? Is it a Bricc baby thing? Or does he keep does he get rid of does he keep Poetik Flakko? My bad. Much respect, down to earth. Much respect, Sean. So is it Bricc baby or is it Poetik Flakko? Who should he keep? Let me know. Comment gang. Big salute to Poetik Flakko, man. I just don't like that, when it comes to the bloggers, niggas be quick to be like, yo, let's go bully the blogger. But I could also understand where Bricc baby's coming from, where I think he feels that him and Flakko, as he should, have a little bit more of a deeper relationship. See, look, told you. Right there, boom. You already got this clipped up, ready to go. I wonder if they have any more than what happened.
Yo.
This is too much.
He's up. Bricc, not now. Bricc, no. Come on.
Who's this? This is who I need to know.
Yo.
This is too much.
He's up.
So this is Bricc baby. You can see Bricc baby clearly wearing the same brown sweater.
He's up. Bricc, not now. Bricc, no. Come on. He's up.
Now, is this DW Flame? Were they both going to jump on Flakko? Because that would have been unfair.
Guys, we're live. Stop. Quit the shit, yo. Come on.
This is some internet shit, bro.
And Flacco's ready to go outside.
He's up.
One sec.
Listen, man. Once again, pray for Poetik Flakko. Okay. We're going to keep our eye on this. Once I'll circle back, maybe if there's some updates while I go through this live. Hopefully we don't see any videos of his face bruised up or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, pray for the boy Flakko. Let's move on here. Let's move on. Now, viewer discretion advised. I want to go and cover something that I seen on Reddit. Actually, you know what? I think I can go through Twitter to find this. Yeah, I have it on Twitter here. R.I.P. to Phat G's. Okay, Phat G's, a Philly rapper. I could say up and coming Philly rapper, but he was already kind of on his way up. He didn't get to go to the same type of he didn't get the same type of notoriety as, like, let's say Meek Mill. Okay, and you know, there are some rumors that Meek never looked out for him and different things like that. However, there also is proof that Meek as well as Lil Uzi Vert bought him out on tour. Okay, now the video that I'm going to show you guys here, and once again I'm going to say viewer discretion is advised. I'm going to make sure to try to not show the part where the incident really goes down like that, but he was outside of his home in Philadelphia, or at his home in Philadelphia. There was a car that parked up in front of the crib, and there was a couple of gentlemen in the car. They said that they were fans, and they wouldn't leave the front of the crib. So here we go.
I'm about to bang on him. I'm about to shoot at this wheel in front of the door. He's not pulling his car down. He's not trying to tell me who it is. I'm about to flame his car up. No, this nigga not rolling his pop. As you understand what I'm saying? He on the phone. I just knocked on his window. I told him to roll the window down. He didn't say nothing, bro. Pop, he's double parked in front of the fucking house. What's wrong with you? And I knocked on his door and I asked him, who you looking for? The nigga talking about go ahead. He just told me to go ahead.
So when the guys first pulled up and he went outside, there was like, go ahead. Now, let me ask you guys in the comments while I'm playing this video, what were y'all doing in the situation? Okay, let me know in the comments what y'all would do in the situation.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro. Trying to tell you, bro.
And this is a video from the door camera, the ring camera. I guess he's texting the homies.
Yo. I don't know who this is in front of my door. I'm about to flame this nigga, bro. Like, I'm about to flame this car right now. I don't know what's up with cuz. Bro, I'm asking you who you is. You're in front of my door, bro. It's shit going.
Woo! I'm trying to be very careful because I can't show the actual thing on YouTube.
What's going on out here, bro? I'm asking you a simple question, bro. I'm asking you, I don't know who you is, bro. What's up with you? Bro, this is my block. You just.
This is where he messed up. I don't understand if this guy was outside of the crib, you went up there for the first time, and listen, RIP to that young man, okay? But going back there a second time was just, that was the mistake.
Sitting there, I asked you a simple question, bro. You're not saying nothing, bro. You didn't say nothing, bro. This is my block. Shit going on around here, bro. That's why I asked you a question. No, it's not all white people that live on this block, bro. All right, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro.
What are you arguing with somebody for, yo? What is wrong with you?
Okay, so this is the first time he actually went up to the car or went close to the car and told him to move from around there. Also, just for some context, because Philly's a war zone, okay? For the people who don't know, Philadelphia is a war zone. And there's been an ongoing beef that's been going on around his block, around that area, as well as just multiple Philadelphia streets. But in that specific area where he lives, there's been a gang beef that's been going on, okay? With that being said, the house that he's living in, his mom's house right there, was shot up maybe a week or so ago before this. So he's on edge, right? So he went to the car, and these guys are arguing back with him like there's a reason why they should be able to stay there in front of his crib. From right there, that should have been red flag number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
The fuck? This nigga, man. I don't know what the fuck. That's why I be thinking somebody be slipping them something sometimes.
So this is the first time where he went outside and dealt with him. Okay. Let's see. It gets kind of graphic. So, like I said, viewer discretion is advised. That's the first video. Maybe Flakko got the second video. I'm very apprehensive when it comes to going through Twitter. Because, you know, things can get kind of messy over here. You know what? Let me do this first. Let's do that first. Instead of just going through Twitter all willy-nilly. Is this it here? No. Because I know Flakko has it posted. I'll just do a quick search. Phat G's. Okay. Let me do a couple of things here. I'm going to share the screen. And while I play this, I'm going to unshare the screen when things happen.
Huh? Bro, somebody shut you up. Bro, are you listening to what
He goes back to the car.
You sitting in front of my door, bro.
Get his crib up. Yo.
Back in front of the car again.
What is wrong with him?
And I'll stop there because then multiple shots go off. If I could describe, this is like actually hard to watch. Like really hard to watch. Okay. We'll stop right there and I'll reshare the screen. So basically now this is the aftermath. Okay. Dude is laid down. This is after probably 15 shots or more. And then they pull off out of there. Okay, he's still moving, but at this point, you know, I think, Jesus Christ, can't show all that on the screen. Anyhow, RIP to that young man right there. There's a lot of mistakes that were made in that situation there, but we can't really talk about what could have been, should have been done. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a really unfortunate situation, and Philly's getting crazy. There's a few things also I'll show you guys, and big salute to AGB to Don.
What up, fam?
What up? What are you saying, brother?
Not much, just chilling. So I had some supper. What about you?
I'm just taking in this live here, getting ready for later on. You know what I'm saying? Can I tell the people what we got going on later on?
Of course, bro. Why? It's not a secret.
I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's like a pre. Oh, is it gonna be live?
Yeah, it's gonna be live.
Yo, listen, gang.
Live.
If y'all
YouTube
pull up to YouTube Streets, y'all know YouTube Streets on YouTube. Actually, I think a lot of the people in here know what YouTube Streets is.
If you can't find it, literally just write the letter U and then tube, no spaces, and then space streets. You'll find it right there.
Yeah, man. I'm going to be doing an interview with YouTube Streets shortly after this, or like around 9 o'clock tonight. 9 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, we're going to go live at 9. And yeah, bro, it's going to be me interviewing you. And then we're going to have a couple of the other hosts there. And just, yeah, we're going to do our thing, bro. It's going to be fun.
Okay. Y'all done some research and stuff like that. And I know you know what you know. You know what I'm saying?
I've done all the research. I'm talking with one of the other hosts later because obviously we can't cover everything about your story in detail in a short time period. So we're trying to figure out what parts we're gonna focus on. I don't know why my webcam is so blurry today.
I'm right now. I'm looking up some Meek Mill stuff in the background here. So
yeah,
don't even watch nothing. So what's going on with your network?
What you mean? Which one?
Which one? I don't know what's going on with you.
I mean, look, like we got the stuff going on with Pino. We had our stream the other night that did like 90K viewers during the stream. I mean, a little over that. I got the stuff going on with YouTube Streets. Here's what I'll say for the YouTube Streets, right? It's not as big as what I'm doing with Pino, but it's like, it's more of like an insider's thing. Like all the people that are watching it are creators. It's not like a lot of like randoms watching it. Like, I know 1090 Jake watches over there a lot. You'll get Point and Shoot in the chat, like watching. You get a lot of like creators, like Grub Mud. I know you don't know him, but he's like he's probably the biggest concrete channel on YouTube. Like a lot of random creators come there and watch. So it's like it's a dope place. So a place too where a lot of creators go to settle their differences.
I've seen them have a lot of people over there. Like I wouldn't even they're pretty big network, fam. Like they've had some pretty big guests over there. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Well, and they're rebuilding the channel too, right? Like around Christmas, their channel got striked 2 times, and they just started a brand new one because they had people going after them, and they were afraid they were gonna lose it. So I mean, too, you got to consider they restarted the whole channel like a few months ago, right? And it never even really you see the difference in the views. So they have a good fan base.
They're deep into the white boy jail politics.
Yeah. The jail politics in general, bro. In general.
Yeah. Fam, there's stuff that I find out in all these different I don't want to say characters, but all these different individuals that I find out about that are like, whoa, that's what you did. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all something here. Back onto this Meek stuff here, not Meek. This did you see that Fat G's? Not the one the video that I just showed you just now, but did you see it before I showed it?
Which one? The one of I didn't see that video. To keep it a buck.
Well, I'm not gonna re-show it here on the YouTube, but there's a video of this gentleman, Fat G's, who passed away. And it was just last night, right in front of his home. I won't call it a drive-by shooting. The person was sitting there in front of his home. I just showed.
I seen the video you showed, so I get the idea.
And a lot of people were saying that Meek Mill wasn't supporting him, even though he did bring him on tour a few times, right? So Meek Mill posted, and this is courtesy of his Twitter. He says, I'm going to do a public contract with the city of Philadelphia where 10% of my music earnings go to the city of Philadelphia to combat gun violence for our city. I'm going to start this movement, RIP Fat G's. I want to do a contract of the city of, I want to do in contract the city of Philadelphia. Yo, Meek can't spell, fam, or can't put the words together well.
Yo, bro, it looks like one of my messages when I get my friend's autocorrect going on the paragraph. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm not correcting this.
This guy just no autocorrect at all, bro. So what do you think, man? He's gonna be given part of his money. I
mean, I think he should do it. Yeah, for sure. But here's the thing, right? I don't think with a city like Philadelphia, it's the lack of funding for stuff like that. I think it's a lack of using the funds properly. And I mean, realistically, how much money is Meek Mill making? You think 10% of his money is going to make a difference? I don't. I think he should do it, but I don't think he should give it to the city. I think he should give it to like a charity or start like, I don't know. So I think there's a better way to do it.
You don't think that Meek is clearing over 10 million a year?
Yeah, sure. But you think giving it, like, let's say you give $1 million to the city, you think that how many millions are they already spending on this stuff and is going into people's pockets?
Yeah.
I'm sure Meek could take that million or 100,000 or 500,000 or whatever it is and go and, hire some people to go do something themselves and probably get more done.
Yeah. Right now, and I'm going to be covering this shortly, a lot of this is a backlash from, and listen, I think that he would have said this regardless. He would have giving some kind of RIP, some kind of sentiment to a young Philly rapper who passed away, especially such a crazy video, right? But a lot of this is due to the fact that Akademiks has been on his neck, bro. Like he's been bringing guys onto the platform, interviewing every one of the guys who either might be his op or somebody who felt he didn't help them enough. Like it's been messy, man.
Yeah. I mean, Akademiks is not really the type of person, especially as like a rapper, that you want like angry with you, because he's gonna go all out and get, like you said, he's gonna get everybody. He's gonna ruin your image. Like, yeah.
Yo, look, what do you think about this also, to the fact that people are saying that Meek wasn't posting these guys before, but now that, man is RIP, now he's talking about, young RIP Phat G's, now he's posting the homie.
I mean, obviously when someone passes, you're going to post them. So, I mean, no matter what, like you're going to see extra posts from the guy. But I mean, if he wasn't posting them at all and then he dies and you post them and that's your artist, I mean, yeah.
Well, it wasn't his artist. He was a Philly artist that.
Oh, he's like a guy from Philly?
Yeah.
I guess he doesn't have to, but he should. Like, I think the right thing to do would be posting people from where you're from, right? Like.
Well, listen, fam, there's one thing to say, yeah, I want to post people from where I'm from. And I understand this guy was a little bit bigger than some of the other people out there. But at the same time, bro, come on, fam. What if Drake had to post every single person where he's from, and now he can't show them no love when it's RIP? Even though technically there's a lot of rappers who die in the city, and he doesn't post RIP to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I guess you just post as many as you can. You're never going to get everybody from your city when you're from a big enough city, especially like Philly or something like that. Or like you said, with Drake, with Toronto, you can never post everybody.
And he doesn't post people like I said, there's guys who passed in the city. Unfortunately, a lot of rappers have passed away, whether they're the most popular ones or, guys who are not that popular. But he's not posting everybody who passed away. He's only posting or free whoever who's locked up, only the ones he directly messes with.
Yeah.
Right? He showed some kind of love in a story post or something before, or even follows them. Is Meek even following this guy?
Yeah, that's a good question. Because if he's not, then and you never know. They might have had their own personal drama, and he's like, oh, now that the guy passed, whatever, I might as well post them at least. You never know what the reasons are with somebody. But I don't know. I think, like you said, Meek Mill has gotten a lot of bad publicity lately from Akademiks and stuff like that. So, I mean, people want to hate the guy, right? I feel like, use Drake as an example, but I feel like Drake in Toronto, I haven't heard many people in Toronto say much bad things about Drake. I don't hear that very often. I feel like he's got a lot of love there. So I feel like, with Drake, Toronto will ride for Drake. You know what I'm saying? There's no denying that. I don't know if Philadelphia is riding for Meek the way Drake gets in Toronto,
It depends on what generation you talk to, right? If you talk to the young bucks, 95% of the young bucks will be like, yes, Drake's the GOAT, Drake's the GOAT, Drake's the GOAT. Okay? But then you got some bitter old heads from my generation and stuff like that are like, Drake, didn't he get robbed? Drake, this, that. They bring up old shit that has nothing to do with the man's success now. But a lot of those guys are just bitter because they're not in his position.
But I mean, you also get that with a lot of old heads in general with the new music. They always it's not the same as what they had, so they want to have an issue with it. To me, it's bro, what you wanted music to get to this point and never change. I don't know.
No, but these guys have extra salt in their wounds and I can speak from experience because they were there, or we were there when the man was just on his come up. So a lot of them are still salty because their rap never took off, and he's the GOAT.
Well, I mean, I get you can't be mad at I get people will be, but you shouldn't be mad at him for that, right? You should be mad at yourself, right? He got where he was by hard work, so
yeah.
My bad.
I have 5 Drakes.
But
You blowing up over there, homie. Holy. But yeah, man, listen, fam. I'm gonna tap in with you in the next couple hours. We'll get that interview popping.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope. Anyone who wants to come in, tap into the YouTube streets. It's gonna be dope.
Yeah, man. Check out YouTube Streets on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And you'll be seeing the boy over there. You know, listen, as far as the questions and stuff like that, ask me anything y'all want. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even care if it's live, on the spot, whatever. I tell that to anybody who's interviewing me.
No, I figured as much. I know you're not a rookie with like the interviews and stuff. I was just more asking if there was anything specific you wanted me to bring up.
Listen, I'm always got the same plays running. You know what I'm saying? We Love Hip Hop Network, the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Anything that you got going on, like this platform is for the people. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pull up YouTube Street.
No, I think it'll be good. I think I got a lot of stuff like I could ask you. I got my notes taken, and then the other hosts will probably have their questions too from like, you know, their side, their point of view.
Yeah. If y'all got something that
right there, that
one gonna put me on the spot, like, hey, let me subscribe. Bam.
There you go, bro. You should tap in some like randomly sometimes too, bro. It's often an open panel. It's a good place. It's a good place to get to know a lot of other creators, bro. It's helped me network a lot. I'll keep it a buck with you.
No, salute to YouTube Streets, man.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna hop out of here, yo. You have a blessed night. I'll see you in a bit. And yo, shout out to the chat. Shout out We Love Hip Hop. Have a blessed night, everybody.
You too, brother. Bless. Big salute to AGB to Dawn, man. Yeah, man. R.I.P. to Fat G's, bro. That's like a ugly event. Let me give Fat G's a little bit of love over here as far as some of his stuff, man, because I don't think people are recognizing this guy until now that he's passed away. You know what I'm saying? Even when I go on YouTube right now and do a quick search, you're going to find more stuff about him and the stuff rather than his music. Okay, look. Don't get me wrong. I'm adding to it. Is this Panda? Like the Panda remix?
Change, they start acting funny. I done seen a lot of niggas fold. How you ain't gonna hold me if you told? He ain't pulling.
It's the Panda remix. Let's find something more original there, brother. This is from 7 years ago. 598,000 views. So he wasn't really getting like crazy views. Holy, all I'm finding is bare videos about the man rather than videos with him. Okay. No Gun Zone, 29,000 views from a month ago. Let's hear this. I might have to cut this out later for copyright.
Niggas again, all down the line.
Yeah, right there. G's.
He had kind of a similar Meek flow. Internet's acting crazy today.
These problems, I cannot run from it. Before I let them take my life, they take these slugs with them. So traumatized that I can't find a drug for it. I can't feel it, really let me numb to it. Kill hundreds of 50s, yeah, I get a rush from it. Let them think it line to me and I'm a really cool with it. Keep your circle tight, don't be bringing around no new niggas. Watch out for opportunists, cause they be trying you, nigga. For the love of the
Sorry, I don't want to like get copyright. You know what I'm saying?
I can't feel it, really let me numb to it. Kill hundreds of 50s, yeah, I get a rush from it. Let them think it line to me and I'm a really
He look hella young, man. Jesus Christ. It's a young buck, man. Listen, man, RIP to this young man here. RIP Fat G's. Another young rapper taken way before their time. I want to stay on Philly though, because even with this whole Meek Mill thing, Akademiks is not eased up. And you guys know that this whole Akademiks and Meek Mill beef is stemmed off of the the P. Diddy, Lil Rod lawsuit. Okay, this is what, almost a month ago now. Let me see what I could find here. I'm gonna just do a quick search, Akademiks Meek Mill, and see what I find first. So this is from 23 hours ago. Quilly exposes the real Meek Mill, jealousy and lies. This is from a day ago. DJ Akademiks response to Meek Mill sending threats on Twitter. Is he still threatening on Twitter here? What's Ak saying here? What's Ak saying here? Oh, also, this YouTube Premium break is brought to you by Master Move Rise. Okay, get their custom apparel. We love hip hop custom apparel coming just now. Okay, hit them up on their Instagram page, Master-Move-Rise. Seen
at the backpedaling reform boy yet again. He know that we finna call the governor tomorrow. Look what he says. It's entertainment. I said, how much y'all want to admit I got that reform? I'm gonna get that reform shit stopped for that hating ass thing of Meek. Either stop being a thug or be a full-time activist. We gonna get a meeting with that governor over him standing next to a guy who's threatening violence and acting like a killer online, but crying when he's in their presence. We can play that game too. You know what he tweeted me and said? That's why I'm actually talking reckless to you. It's Twitter entertainment. We know what you're trying to do, and the internet got your head screwed up badly. These guys are actually saying what they jealous of with me. This guy wants me dead or in jail. Philly, done with you. Shaking my head. No. Oh, man.
That laugh is devious right there. That's the laugh of a man who's obsessed.
Oh, man.
I'm not even showing it.
I was going to tweet him like, yo, make Philly great again. I don't care. Okay. Yo, Meek, I think just respectfully, you misunderstand.
This man said disrespectfully, not even respectfully.
Philly, you're acting like Philly dethroned you as king and made me king. I am not a king of Philly. I'm only a media entity. What Philly has said, Philly doesn't have to be done with Ak or start with Ak. What Philly has unilaterally said is they're tired of being blackballed and not having the same opportunity as people from other cities. Don't talk about what Philly's idea of academics is. Talk about how Philly feels about being given a chance, a platform, and what Philly felt you have done while you held that position and the ball you didn't pass to others and how they feel you actively blocked. In the other side of your mouth, the mayor. Michael Rubin is a private businessman at this point. You think Akademiks interview will make him pick up a gun? You think when you're threatening to get rid of his very existence, a guy with all the resources in the world, you have 20 million goddamn followers. When you say that, there's a crash out motherfucker who says $1 million, they never seen 10,000. You think that person ain't gonna say, bruh, all these niggas, they don't have 15 places like you. You live in Atlanta. You don't live in Philadelphia no more. When you drove to Philadelphia at 2 a.m., you have a high-rise condo in motherfucking Manhattan. You drove your car that you probably haven't driven it in so long because you get chauffeured around this place. It had the check engine light on. You drove to Philly. I did the fucking map quiz, nigga. That's 3 hours of driving at 2 o'clock to act like you were spinning in a place you don't live.
Wow. And this is just part of the ether. Okay, that shit that make your soul burn slow. This is access on his live, but he's also taken not only to his live, he's revamped the Off the Record podcast. Like, I thought the Off the Record podcast was on hiatus, but apparently not. And this is like interview number 3. He interviewed a few other dudes that are from Philadelphia.
Like, the universe is just working in our favor, bro. I swear to God.
It's just like a non-stop onslaught. Let's get to it.
The only thing, I was seeing Brother Dean just talk about his time with Chase, and he said that Meek used to take the chains back, and I was like, damn.
From shit. Shout out Dean too. That's what I mean.
I didn't know that was going on. Let me see.
What are they doing to this
All right, I'm
guy?
not even gonna touch that.
No. Let's touch on that.
No, I gotta respect this.
Let's go viral. Let's touch on that.
What happened?
Said, let's go viral.
Your baby mom got 6 niggas covered on it. Yeah.
You're not talking about the stylist girl, right?
How you go from Minaj to Milano? Yeah. I got an inside man on everything. That's why I'm dangerous. That's why Meek is afraid of me. He's afraid of this
Aura, what up?
right now that's about to come out. Like, he's afraid of all of this shit, bro. I know too much.
But you know his
everything.
Wasn't no 16. You was gassing. Stop it now.
And what I don't know, my inside man knows.
It wasn't 6 niggas' names tatted though. Come on.
I promise you.
6.
That shit hit here for him. All them ball. Keep playing. That shit hit here.
What? Is Meek a fiend?
Yes, he's a fiend. I said because I got the tech and I got the 30s and I would have been serving you crazy.
Whoa. So listen, and this is Quilly. I don't know who. I'm not familiar with Quilly. Okay, excuse me, sir. Quilly, I'm not too familiar with you. However, he's playing some unreleased stuff from one of these Philly boys, or maybe from himself, saying that Meek's baby mama got like 6 tattoos. Hold on, I'm on Reddit. I'm just taking a quick view on Reddit. I'm seeing Okay, no, these are comments. I was worried. I thought there was an update on Flakko, but I'll keep you guys. I'm keeping my eye out for that.
Yes,
he do give me like tweaker vibes. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Look how he tweet. When he tweet, right? All that shit is just like he's hooked on phonics. It's like,
I'm always worried. Like who's
like a run-on sentence. Like that nigga don't use no punctuation marks.
I thought that was hood nigga shit. I was like, nah, like, it's no way,
bro. That ain't hood nigga shit, bro. He don't use no punctuation.
He don't use a period or comma, nothing.
There's more stuff too. Let me play out something. Akademiks fan.
No, one of the greatest cities in the world, one of the cities synonymous for hip hop. We know it for a lot of great rappers, for a lot of hip hop history. And, in recent times, we've been wondering what's going on with this city and where are the other rappers that were supposed to come up. Okay. We did an interview with Pound Side Pop,
because I heard something earlier. Screws is telling me. Let me see if I could find this. Because there's something that I heard. Akademiks fan. Let's do a quick search over here. Let's do a quick search here. Not that. It's DJ Academic. Ah, here it is. Found it.
Thank you for calling the Pennsylvania Governor's Office. To be connected to the Governor's Office, please press 3.
Press star to repeat.
You have reached the Office of the Governor. Your call will be answered by the next available representative.
Please be aware that all calls are recorded for quality assurance, monitoring.
Gucci Ghost wants to know, how is Akademiks calling anybody a fiend?
You are consenting to the recording, retention, and use of this call. Your position in queue is 1.
Big salute to it's Matt Alexander. Well, we're not waiting through all of this whole music.
PA.gov/contact.
Your position in queue is 1.
We're almost there, gang. He's still on hold.
afternoon. I'm calling. Hello, good afternoon. I'm calling as a concerned citizen of Philadelphia, and I'm calling about Meek Mill, the rapper named Robert Meek Williams, who's making threats online, and he has public appearances with our governor. He's making threats of contract killing, cocaine distribution, and weapons trafficking online. And this is an image
Sorry, can you say that?
he's portraying to the youth.
Yo.
What were those 3 points again? Sorry.
Again,
Contract killing. Yes, he's paying people to kill other people. He's distributing cocaine.
Hold on, what's this on the screen? I'm with the bully boys. I'm really chilling. Well, we trying to kill him, boys. I'm trying to. Oh, is this his lyrics? Yo, why are they putting the lyrics on the screen? What about this right here? This is from his thing. Send the blitz, then killers come with the switch, till they can't blow no more. Pause. Bird blow. Yeah. Lately, I've been like, fuck, because I don't trust. Oh,
And he's
whatever.
trafficking weapons. And he's admitted all of this.
Okay, 1 second.
Wait, what was that one? Turks and Caicos, when I get back, I bought 3 new Dracos. I got money, respect, and power, but still go loco with the poles. That's from the On the Radar freestyle. Ooh. They're trying to use those lyrics to incriminate him.
Okay, 1 second.
Yo, the internet's gone crazy.
All right, I'll definitely get this written down here. I'm having some folks calling and sharing this for sure.
They're typing it
Appreciate you
down. They're
calling
writing
in
everything
here.
down.
Anything else you'd like to add to the comment here?
Yes, that all of this is documented and everything is open statements and public statements from him. And his real name is Robert Meek Williams, and he also
Just a
threatened
reminder.
to kill a hip hop blogger named DJ Akademiks.
Yo, the internet is a crazy place.
Said that he's gonna come hunt him if he keeps playing with him.
Said a hip hop blogger, you said?
Yes, his name is DJ Akademiks. The
His name is-
Akademiks is spelled with a K.
With a K.
There's no C after the A.
Okay.
And then the C at the end as well, before the S, it has a K.
Just spell it out phonetically, bro.
Okay.
This is crazy.
Okay, I got that down here. All right, appreciate you sharing that. Anything else you'd like to add to the comment here?
I just want to add that I hope that the violence stops and that we stop encouraging violence and that the governor really considers who he stands next to in public. That's it.
Wait, is this the governor's?
Considers.
Is this the governor from the governor's office who they're calling? Yo, who put this video together? Let me give this motherfuckers props. Blender Bars. Salute the Blender Bars, yo. This is great.
Who he stands next to in public. That's it.
Just making sure you got everything.
All right, thanks. Would you mind providing the zip code you're calling from? If you don't feel comfortable with that, that's okay too. The zip code.
Yeah, 19125.
All right, I appreciate it. Just helps the governor know where folks are.
That's crazy. Is this a concerned citizen or is this an Akademiks fan?
Just helps the governor know where folks are calling in from. Okay, thanks for that. I will get this forward along for the governor's review. That did happen back in December, but certainly, what's happening today. I really appreciate folks calling in and sharing this and letting us know about it. What happened? It's like the picture and everything with the probation reform or parole reform and all that. But yeah, what's happening today? Certainly appreciate folks calling in and sharing about this, and we'll get this passed on for the governor's review. And if you do have any concerns about public safety, also just recommending contacting local authorities too in the meantime.
All right. Thank you very much. Is there any way that I can follow up for reference?
Wow.
We're getting all these forward along for the governor's review here.
Just to make sure that you lock this guy up. I think you'll be able to see it on TMZ, broski.
Start calling in and writing in, that sort of thing. You're certainly welcome to call back anytime. It is hard for us to kind of guarantee communications back just through the volume of communications coming into the office, but we appreciate everything everyone's sharing in and helps us organize information for the governor so he knows how to best try to address the needs of Pennsylvanians.
That's crazy. Gang, is this an Akademiks fan, or once again, I'm going to ask, or just a concerned citizen? Okay. Maybe he just wants these Philly streets cleaned up. Old John Crow 416 Trackstar Music, what up? Big salute to Old John Crow. That's a real one right there. Gucci Go says Meek's troll game is crazy. Also, do you think this is helping Meek's sales? Right? Like, we're keeping, I'm going to say pause, a preemptive pause. We're keeping Meek's name in our mouth real crazy right now. Like, pause again. Hey, yo. Yeah, but Meek has been out here. Like, we've been talking about Meek for at least the last 3 weeks now. YouTubers are eating off his thumbnail, myself included. And he's a hot topic. Man's even talking about starting a podcast. Akademiks offered him $1 million to do 1 year of podcasting, which would be 56 episodes or whatever, 52 episodes he's going to do. I'm sure that Meek wouldn't take that, but who knows? Maybe one of y'all might be interested in something like that. You know what I'm saying? If he's running around giving out a milli, like, I'm just saying. It's Matt Alexander says Meek Mill ain't starting no podcast. He said he wants to start a podcast about prison reform and talking about cleaning up these Philly streets and really talking about what the people want to know. I don't know if people will be jacking that, Meek. I'm not sure how many people are going to be tuning in to hear you talk about prison reform. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that, you know, people don't want to hear about knowledge and good stuff, but come on, Meek. We know what kind of world we in. Now, listen, I'm not mad if Meek Mill wanted to start a podcast and really start getting to what happens behind the scenes, maybe interview some of his industry friends, other rappers, and really get to it. You know what I'm saying? In a way that maybe other people can't. You know what I'm saying? Dark Side, what up? However, I don't know. I just can't see Meek Mill as the podcast guy. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that he can't, you know, conduct a good conversation or something that we can, like, his interviews are cool. But can Meek really surf from topic to topic? Is he going to be articulate enough for us to want to listen to him for like a 2-hour pod? Right? He speaks better than he writes. Right? And listen, this is with all due respect to Meek Mill. I'm not trying to diss you. I know you're an intelligent. For you to come out the hood, you have to be an intelligent nigga. You know what I'm saying? Road to success. This is sponsored by Pride Month. Yikes. Listen, man. I think that Meek Mill has gained more popularity, but it's not necessarily equaling out to selling more records. Okay? Especially with Akademiks trying to just crush your character, like, and his fans, if this guy is a fan, okay? If this guy's a fan, he's doing his work on the low to try to make sure that, you know, he's riding for Akademiks. So not only Ak is just going crazy, his fans are going crazy too. which is wild. If that's one of his fans, like literally calling the governor on him, that's the craziest shit I ever heard. However, listen, man, salute to Meek. We ain't gonna stay on. We're not gonna, kick your back in, Meek, while you're down or up. Who knows? You might be up. You know what I'm saying? This might be working out for him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, salute to you, Meek. Big salute to the comment gang. I'm over here, man. Malcha. Okay, big salute to all the people in the comments. I'm letting the comments fly out here. You know what I'm saying? Also, just to let y'all know, if y'all are tuning in from Twitch, salute. I don't think there's a big audience over there on Twitch, but we still doing it. We're gonna start streaming simultaneously. I'm also streaming right now on Facebook. So big salute to anybody who might be tuning in from the Facebook audience. You heard me? A couple more things I wanted to cover here. I've been looking at this channel that's been popping up on my algorithm called TIngz. Y'all seen that channel? It's an emerging YouTube channel. They say it's a podcast on the channel itself, but in my opinion, it's more of like a documentary style, true crimes type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not doing like a in-depth, super deep breakdown, but like he's giving a breakdown and then giving his opinions at the same time. Like, it's good work. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple of things that I'm seeing here. There's this one here from a month ago. This one from a day ago is doing well. Mass shooting in Toronto, biggest mass shooting in Toronto history. Let's play a little bit of the stuff. I'm going to fast forward a little bit.
It was a barbecue. It was something that everybody would want to go to. I actually go to stuff like this all the time, especially in summertime. If you're from Toronto, you're from these areas, you know that block parties like this happen. They happen all the while. So this was not supposed to be nothing out of the ordinary. And she invited about 20 to 30 people, they said. And she put it on TikTok and she just made a local flyer. And it wasn't supposed to be nothing as big as what happened. So the party now started in Auntie L's backyard at about 2 p.m. and it was supposed to end at about 5. You know, usually you have the kids and stuff go inside while the big people stay outside and continue to have their party into the early hours in the morning. That's usually how it goes. But the barbecue kept growing. And around 5 o'clock now, they're saying that there was estimated to be between 200 to 300 people. Loud rap.
And I think they're talking about the dancing shooting. The dancing
for my area, because this is where I lived in Scarborough. I would say the longest. In Scarborough, I lived everywhere. We lived on every block you could think of. But this area we lived in, like I said, the longest, went to school the longest. So a lot of people that I know personally were affected by this case firsthand. Like, you know, I'm not gonna be one of those big people that lie. Today we're talking about Danzig, right? This is in Scarborough. We're gonna be talking about Danzig. Danzig keeps around.
The man said, "I'm not gonna be one of those big people that lie." That's crazy. That's how you know it's some real Toronto shit, though. The way he's breaking it down, like he's just really just in his element. He's not trying to be too formulaic with it. Like he's just breaking it down
into the early hours in the morning. That's usually how it goes. But the barbecue kept growing. Margot was asking Ganja to fight, supposedly. And now this is when Ganja dragged his gun and was like, yo, if you guys don't leave right now, you don't know already. I want to pause here and I want to introduce you guys to two people that's going to make sense. So there was a 14-year-old named Cheyenne Charles and a 23-year-old named Joshua.
R.I.P.
I don't even know how to say his last name. Sorry if I'm saying it wrong. I think it's like Yassi. And at some time, Cheyenne got a text from her friend saying, yo, cut from there. And
so y'all get the gist here. Like he's telling stories that a lot of stories that have already been told. However, the way that he's breaking it down, and I can understand why he's saying why it's a podcast, because he's just very loose with it. He's not like and then subsequently, like, you know what I'm saying? He's not using any chat GPT or anything for a script. He's just doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Talking to TIngz.
Investigators, the police, 16 ambulance had to be
16 ambulance
distributed to the Danzig complex there. And they had to send them out to over 5 hospitals. They even had to bring a medical.
Yeah, that was a crazy time. That was a wild shooting. There was another video that caught my attention also here. If I can just find that quickly. I never got a chance to look at this. I'm checking all of this out in real time. I watched the video last night. I don't remember exactly. Oh, one of Scarborough's most bizarre murders. No, it wasn't that. No, this one. 2 Toronto brothers killed teen in Rexdale. Haunting footage. I watched that one last night, and that was wild. But I want to pull up one of these other ones that caught my attention here. This one right here. Why everyone hates the Toronto accent. Let's check this out.
You put a filter on your splizzy or your blizzy? No, don't even pass that shit to me.
I'm outside with the crows, making walk
That's crazy.
on the low.
If you're stinking in the winter, there's fucking problems.
Is the Toronto accent a real accent? Where did it come from? And why do people hate it all over the world? We're going to be talking about those things in Talk the TIngz podcast right after.
Break it down.
Heard what I said before the intro, and we're going to be talking about the Toronto accent, where it came from and why people hate it. It never was always like this, but it came from in about I would say the 1960s and 1970s. There was a lot of Jamaicans that started to migrate to Canada and England. There was this thing that happened with the Queen. I don't remember what it was called. You guys can do your own research, but there was a big number of Jamaicans that came over to Canada within those times. So that would have been about my great grandma.
Listen, I respect it. Listen, I don't remember what it's called, whatever. Do your own research. This is not a documentary channel. It's my podcast, all right? Go do your own research.
I think she came in at the 70s around them time. And then, people came with their kids. They started having kids in Canada. And when they came here, they would be speaking their natural tongue, Jamaican patois. But because they had Canadian kids that would hear the ordinary English at school and be brought up with a Canadian accent, a lot of the kids start to develop something we would call twang, because they would hear the Jamaican influence at home from how their parents spoke and would carry back local words to school with them. And it was always, people would start to pick up on it, especially because dancehall was very prominent and all over the place in those times. People in the US, people in England, people in Canada, people in Europe and those country them started to pick up on certain Jamaican slangs and certain words, and it started to become popular. So because
Gang, is he talking facts? I'm believing him.
Well, all Jamaican people, what the hell? There were Jamaicans that came to Canada and their kids that were Canadians started to mix Jamaican words. It was only really black people that spoke like this. You wouldn't go up to a white person and a white person would be like, yo, wagwan, or
kind of facts still.
That just wasn't how it worked. It was only black people. That's just how black people spoke. And when you heard black people speak like this, you knew they came from Toronto, from how they would mix the twang with the Canadian words. And then we kind of developed our own voice and all that. But what we started to realize happened was, especially nowadays time, because this is recent. There was,
you know what I rate with this? I don't think that, I feel that he has no script. He's just literally just breaking down from his own knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like off the head shit. I respect it.
There'll always be one or two white people that hang around black people and talk how we talk. But due to social media and viral moments and people hearing how the Toronto accent,
unless you're a white yardie, you know what I'm saying? That's a fact. That's a super fact.
Popular accent around the world. So anytime people posted it, everybody was talking about it. You will see a lot of these suburban kids, these white kids, these people with no Caribbean influence, no nothing, mocking black people and how we talk. And this is when it got annoying. So I have some TikToks here. I'm gonna play you guys these TikToks to show you guys how ordinary black people talk, and then how the white people, the other races, the people that lived in suburbs that had no Jamaican in them would mock, because that's what it is at this point. They're just mocking us because they don't talk
facts. Talk the TIngz.
Talk like this. They don't go home to their parents and talk like this. But listen to how they talk, and I'm gonna play the black people after them, so you guys can hear how it naturally sounds. I don't know. I'll be right back.
I'm not subscribed yet. I just subscribed.
I'm outside with the crows, making rocks on the low, on the low. You see, your mom said I'm disgusting.
Yo, it's another Toronto accent challenge thing, still. Okay.
And what I don't like is if the business is true that you left your moms in the hood, somebody go smoke that you. You don't leave your moms nowhere. You have money.
You can only bring up my past, because what are you going to say about my now? Like, what is there to say? So you have to hold on to the old because you can't talk bad on the new. And that's okay. That's fine. That's fine with me. Like, that's fine with me. There's a
address foolishness, but like, I'm just irked right now, and I need to address this comment because what? So this person commented.
So you guys just heard those.
See, this is perfect. When you compare the two next to each other, you could actually hear how Black Torontonians talk. And yes, obviously there's Toronto accent in there, but it's not this exaggerated thing that's starting to go around right now like some kind of disease.
Clips, and you guys can see the complete difference and how retarded those people sound.
You can't use that word, fam. Sorry.
Save those videos to put in the podcast. I would actually get angry listening because they said, bro, you guys are fucking stupid. Like, these are clearly waste dudes, and everybody's like,
Randy is a
and
clout
laughing and
chaser.
supporting them. Like, oh, Toronto accent, I love it. Are you on drugs, bro? But that was just few people. Majority of the people were like, black people, I should say, were like, bro, what the fuck? Not even now was it just people from like surrounding the other all 6, 7, 8 hours a week.
Fucking propane. Now that it's fucking cold, PSA, if you're stinking in the winter.
In Canada, that
yeah. So hold on, let him break it down.
There's people from other provinces that was starting to talk like this. Complete other all 6, 7, 8 hours a week.
Fucking propane. Now that it's fucking.
So I feel him what he's saying right here now. Like, it's gotten out of control to the point where people in other provinces are either one, speaking like Torontonians or what they think Torontonians should sound like in their mind from what they hear on the blogs and stuff, or making fun of us, right? Big salute to Abba and Preach. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite content creators out there. They make great videos. All right. But I've heard multiple times when they talk about Toronto, the first thing they run to do is say, yeah, walk on, you'll talk the things. In a making fun type of way. You know what I'm saying? So it's 50-50. It's either people want to emulate the Toronto accent when they're in other provinces, or they hate it. There's no in between.
Cold, PSA, if you're stinking in the winter, there's fucking problems.
I want to know how I know she's not actually from Toronto. First of all, the only place in Canada that had a snowstorm is central Alberta. So that means she's in Calgary or the suburbs of Calgary talking like this. And this is what people from Toronto and the GTA mean, that it's always the people that are trying way too hard, trying to talk like that. Like, yeah, to a degree.
Guy's hurt, man. He's aggravated.
You might know 1 or 2 people that talk like that, but it's always the people, especially the non-black people, who talk like this because they're just trying too hard. They're trying way too hard.
You're doing too much. Watch this guy. Toronto accent challenge.
Around this point, when those videos of those white people were starting to go viral, that's what was getting a lot of people angry too, is that it's not even the real accent that's going viral, because people don't talk like this. But you know, the way we talk, bro, it's nothing special. It's just a twang, right? So it's not going to go viral because it's nothing fancy. It's nothing weird. When the white people themselves,
that's facts. Yo, great. Listen, low key. At first, when I saw the channel name, I was like, "Talk the TIngz." It might stay very Toronto centric. You know what I'm saying? Because outside of Toronto, people are gonna be like, "Talk the TIngz." You know, maybe England. Sorry, I got cat hair on my hand. Maybe England and a few other places like that, they might be able to understand, okay, talk the TIngz. Jamaica, obviously. However, I'm like, are Americans going to really tap into that? He's doing his thing, man. Perfect name. Just talk the TIngz, bro.
start talking like this now, it's awkward as hell. And that's what's going to go viral. That's what people want to see. You know, people love mixed up and those things. But it wasn't sitting well with a lot of black people because it's like, bro, you took away how actual people talk, and you're walking up and down sounding retarded, and now everybody think
Can't
that this
say
is how
that
Toronto
word,
people
bro.
talk. All American them think that this is how people in Toronto talk. When people in Toronto don't talk like this at all. I have a video of a man from the UK who was saying, bro, like, I see the similarities between us, but I don't see nobody talk the way these white people talk in real person now that I live here in Canada.
I cannot express
And this nigga's not even from here. He's from Jamaica, probably.
to you how many times that video there was sent to me before I moved to Toronto. Like, I don't think people know outside Toronto how much like their accent's being mocked at the moment. But like, I haven't really met anyone like that. I can't lie. The one thing I have noticed about the accent so far is like how high pitch you look get at the end of your sentences. So, for example, like I know I've learned the word crowdy, like crowdy. You just get really high pitch at the end of the sentence. Like that's something that's been really noticeable, like a difference between home. But I want to learn more Toronto words, more about the culture, how different it is from back home, because I know that we use similar slang, but I just want a bit of the differences between us. So yeah, drop down a slang word in the comments or something.
You don't go on to school and speak like this. But
no, listen. Salute to talk to TIngz. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Randy. He needs some me time right now. So I bear with him. You know what I'm saying? He's a kitten. But yeah, man. Salute to talk to TIngz, man. I just wanted to put you all on to some new channels that just popped up out here. And like I said, I just subscribed, you know, and salute to him. This nigga's getting heavy. I'll show you all my cat right here. Bong. See him there? Bong. Big salute to Randy, yo. One more thing I wanted to cover here quick fast. I was watching an interview earlier with Hoffa. Okay. And I don't know if anybody who follows this channel has been following what's going on with Hoffa. Y'all up on Hoffa, My Expert Opinion, his podcast. I actually interviewed Hoffa years ago when he was in Toronto. Big salute to Johnny Jibbs. Okay, he runs the Beast Mode League. 1 second. My youth wants to go fiddle around the wires and stuff. Find something to do. Okay, let's look up Hoffa right here, quick fast. Big salute to Math. You did a recent interview because there's been a lot of changes going on over there at his network. Okay, and I'll show y'all what I'm.
It has been successful. So I find out is doing.
Let's pause that for a second. So let's leave that there for a quick second. Have you guys been keeping up with the podcast itself? Because once upon a time, the podcast had probably 6-7 people. They were in the barber shop. Maybe we can go back and find some of these older ones before we go forward. This is his recent interview that he did, and with the Uppercut podcast. Okay, it doesn't even have a shitload of views on it. However, he did explain fully why you start seeing less and less people as far as podcast host. Let's go on to his channel right here. He has everything up on his own YouTube channel, obviously. And I watched clips from the podcast, and every time I watch a clip from the podcast, one thing I notice for sure is he always puts a little bit of music in the beginning and a little bit of music near the end. You know what I'm saying? So he's still an active artist who's trying to push his music. So I'm just going to go through some of the videos right here just to see a little bit of how the set has changed, maybe the amount of people, the thumbnails. Let's do some quick investigation here. If I go to, let's say, let's do this. Let's go to the oldest videos and see what we can find here. Y'all can see this on the screen? Perfect. Let's go to the oldest videos. This is all this rap stuff. I don't want to see all of this. No disrespect, but actually, it's gonna take way too long to go through his oldest videos. That's crazy. I just thought about the fact that he has so much hip hop stuff there, so much of his own music up there. To go through his old videos will take forever. 1 second. Let's go through his most popular videos. Okay, so look at this. 1 year ago, mad niggas on the set. We'll even go back further. 2 years ago. And Math, don't strike.
Felt what he said about like, why would I sell a deal? I sold crack. I sold drugs. I had houses. Listen, hold on. I had houses.
I want to just get a full shot to see like what it looks like when everybody's in the studio.
On Rikers Island.
Right.
1 million, 5 up. But this is my shit. I had cribs. Up north, I was good.
I'm just gonna
like that's what he like. Man.
No.
Perfect shot right there. So who's in there? Okay, so this is not an interview where he has mad niggas in there. I don't see Heineken and the next gentleman that started their own network, the Bag Fuel Network. So this is a bad example. Let's use a better example than this. Let's use a better example than this. What was a popular interview where I seen mad niggas at that one? Royce 5'9", that's from 4 days ago. Hold on. Let's go back to most popular. Um, 9 months ago. What about this one?
I had a conversation with one of the most dangerous dudes that I know. And he messed my head up when I asked him about Alpo.
I ain't gonna call you Poppy. I'm sorry, I can't do it.
Before Alpo died, right? I was at a bar.
I just want to see who's in the studio. And then we'll get to this math interview.
And why? Did you hear what he's saying? Did you hear him? Nope, we don't want him. We're going to corrupt the kids. And what we're going to do in the music industry is we're going to fade out anybody that resemble Rakim was in the street, right?
Right.
We used to look up to a dude that was running shit at.
Sorry,
you
gang.
do.
I just want to get to some shots where you can
your
see like,
cards
the full...
now, your ID cards is coming with chips in them to know everywhere you're going. This is the new system. It's the reward system.
Maybe near the beginning.
Yeah,
they're keeping tight shots in this. Interesting.
Yeah, he got it.
Now, you know what? Some of this you don't want to put on camera. Because you know why?
Let me tell you.
Because now you teaching that FBI agent.
Don't get me wrong. I wasn't mad at the concept, okay? Because the whole thing with the barbershop feel, and you know, they've obviously been successful with this. Like a lot of people are tapping into this show, and at the same time, you know, it was they got some real natural moments. But I can understand this was probably really difficult to produce, to have that many voices in the place at the same time. They didn't have everybody mic'd up. Obviously, they had some boom mics around, as well as
yo, we got somebody who is one of the most talented.
Hold on, let me play this one. They had boom mics in there, as well as what is this from 4 days ago? This is with Hitmaker.
Yo, we got somebody who is one of the.
Oh, you know what I should do? Let me see all these names in the beginning.
Writers, producers, has been through the most turmoil, and you have to applaud the way he just
pull it back.
Yo, we got
Math Hoffa, Esso, Mecca, Hitmaker, obviously, Heineken, and Neek Bucks. This pre-recorded?
Somebody who is one of the most talented writers, producers, has been through the most turmoil, and you have to applaud the way he just doesn't stop.
That's facts.
It's like the Energizer bat.
Let's get to the shits. So he did this interview over here. He explains the revolt deal, the bag fuel, and some other things here. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. And I'm gonna fast forward a bit. The intro, past the intro, and let's get to some of the meat and potatoes that they say. Internet's acting crazy today. Give me a second, gang.
Just doing bag fuel again. I'm like, yeah. I'm over here turning down numbers, trying to make sure everybody's straight. And this what y'all doing? Mind you, I know what I got. One of the cast members was walking in looking crazy. I'm like, the money I'm paying is probably not enough. He's not making. Now, mind you, I'm only asking niggas for 3 hours of their times, maybe twice a week.
Okay.
So all that other time, that's on you.
100%.
Go make your bread how you make your bread.
Right.
It's not looking like it's enough.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, yo, man, come get with me tomorrow. Go up to a clothing sponsor. Yeah, yo, pick out whatever you want. Let's go to another spot. Pick out whatever you want. Let's go to the sneaker spot. Pick out whatever you want. We got to keep this shit right.
You got to look right.
You got to look right, bro. I'm catching guests looking down at your shoes like, what the fuck?
They say that about this too. It's like, yo, he wants everybody. You got to look right when it.
You got to look right.
Yes.
You got to look right.
Right.
A week later is when I find out they shooting the episodes again. I'm like, I told these niggas. Why y'all doing this now? Now, the spiritual side of me is like, math, this is a clear indication everybody can't go.
Hold on. All right. So
everybody can't go.
When he didn't want to talk to you, right? You're not gonna take the initiative to really like talk to him, like, yo, I'm gonna go to your house.
You want me to show you the text messages?
Yeah. But this is like,
you want
right
me to
after.
show you the paragraphs, and
but it was too late after that. It was too late after that.
Too late because of what?
It's too late.
Because you kept looking at my money?
In his eyes, yeah.
Because you just kept looking at my money? Think about that, bro. Think about the people you around. When you finally get to the point where you're successful, mind you, like I said, I was paying Space Ghost before I was making money. If you needed an issue, if you had an issue with any, I'm comfortable. 90%. You could be terrible at your job. If everybody loves you there, this nigga get all the breaks. He come in late, he this, he that. Everybody love him, though. He's essential to us being in here for 8 hours plus and being comfortable. So
why these niggas leave? Is it jealousy?
Sure,
Because I've heard this before. I've heard Math talk about this on his
highest.
Sorry, I've heard Math talk about this on his lives before, saying that, you know, niggas started looking at the money, started looking at me funny.
The clips that was moving
in your
yes.
Hold on, let's rewind here.
The people,
yeah,
it's not the same now. You know, they changed their shit.
Yeah.
You gotta really grind now to get anything close to some crazy shit.
Well, what was the good?
But that year,
yeah,
nuts.
Oh
right?
My God.
So now, besides keeping something that didn't belong to you, you delete the Fat Joe episode on your way out. You delete the highest, the clips that was moving
in your
yes.
What?
Along with that, how? And then these niggas tried to call a meeting.
After that,
wow.
The first thought is show up with your gun. the first thought is show up with your gun and make somebody
So they're having behind his back meetings and stuff.
Feel it. Because I'm still over here talking to Revolt like, yo,
right.
And this is what's happening on the other side. So I just came to the realization, look, everybody can't go. Imagine if there was millions and millions involved.
They need to make a t-shirt for that.
And I had to go through that with them.
It's tough being a boss, man.
But if you're a boss, this is what you do. You have to understand, like, people are around for seasons. People say that. People are around for seasons, right? Imagine saying, I don't want spring to come. Let's keep winter going. You can't. You can't, bro.
Wow. So from what Math is saying here, and there's obviously 40 minutes more, he's going to get into more details and stuff like that. I suggest y'all go check out this channel here. The channel, once again, is Uppercut Podcast. That's their own channel. I just subscribe to them. There's a full interview with Math Hoffa here where he explains the whole thing of why you start seeing less and less people. Like, for example, I was watching his Dame Dash interview the other day. And listen, maybe it's just a stipulation that Dame Dash had. Maybe he didn't want a whole bunch of niggas in his studio that he where they filmed that interview. But it was just Math Dolo with Dame. Okay. And they were in just some white studio, both sitting on chairs. The production was cool, but it wasn't as great as it was as Once Upon a Time over there in the barbershop. Okay. So I seen Road to Success say, yo, Friday, take notes. I see you. Yeah, take notes in one way, yes. And two, I can relate. Okay. I'm not going to be over here trying to shit on nobody or anything like that. But I can also relate just from the amount. And I was talking to Sean Myrie earlier about this, right? About the amount of different people that we've had under the network at some point in time. This is a little bit of a different situation because he's just talking about his specific podcast. But when you're dealing with multiple personalities, it can get sticky. Okay. Especially when there's not a lot of money involved. When you're in the beginning, you know, it's a lot of incentives. There's money that comes here and there, but it's not like a guaranteed, oh, you're going to be making an extra $60,000 a year talking on microphones. Math, at that point in time, he wasn't there yet. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, even now, I don't even think he's there yet. Unless he signs a deal with a podcast company, a podcast distributor, he's not going to have some gazillion dollars that he's going to get in one shot. Okay. Even in all actuality, the podcast game's not even there no more, where they're giving out, you know, multi-million-dollar deals for somebody to produce podcast episodes for them on a weekly basis. All right. I don't know as far as what his deal is with Revolt now. Okay. But I don't think Revolt's in the business right now of giving out too many podcast deals. Okay. Like, they did the Carisha Please thing. That was cool. But at the same time, like, did that even really work out? She does like 7 million YouTube views. Is that going to pay for the set? Is that going to pay for her makeup? Is that going to pay for her wardrobe? All those different things that comes into play. The way that show looked, the moving cameras on the sliders and all types of stuff. They probably had like 5 cameras in the room, red cams. Probably real-time editing to get what, 7 million views? Yeah, that's a lot of views if you're running an independent company, but not if you're running a television station. How much money are they really getting off of the ads? If you go on the Revolt channel right now, because they've been preaching this, oh, Math is going to get a Revolt deal. Math got the bag. Math got the bag. These bags have dried up. Oh, Drink Champs. I keep on forgetting that they have Drink Champs over there. They've been had Drink Champs on Revolt. And even now, like, is Nori still, is that still his man's in them? The most popular pieces that they have on this channel right now, 12 million, obviously, the Kanye interview, the MX interview, 10 million, Lil Wayne, and then a Carisha Please interview with Kevin Gates, 8.9 million views. So her highest viewed interview was 8.9 million views. That's not paying for the production on this set right here. Look at this shit. Just pull up the set here, just to take a quick look at what 8.9 million views. Jesus Christ, YouTube. There we go. Holy, big messages on the video and everything. God damn. I'm not even going to do that. YouTube, just chill. I'm not trying to go through the whole. I just want to see the set.
So I'm saying, like, so right now, I just got a question for you.
Okay.
If me and you meet, you know.
Like, look at this. Look at the set. Look at the moving camera. Y'all peep that? Her makeup, flawless. Look at that. You see that? It's moving like that's crazy, fam. For 8.9 million views? Come on. That's not covering this, fam. Right? So as far as, to bring it full circle back to math, I don't think that deal's around no more. I don't think Diddy's trying to hand that out. And I think Diddy's busy. You know what I'm saying? So math he's gonna have to get it from the mud. Get these brand deals, you know what I'm saying? Get with draft picks and all those other brand deals that are popping off right now. It's not the same. It's not the same pandemic type of times of all the podcasts that were all popping off. You know what I'm saying? Shit is different now, fam. So, hey, you might need to get the crew back together, get the gang back together. You feel me? Anyhow, salute to math. Let me just see what else he's saying here quick fast.
I don't say a word. That's me trying to be the honorable nigga. Okay, you niggas not off the show. I'm not gonna kick your back in. I'm not gonna tell niggas you foul. I'm not gonna do none of that. I'm gonna keep my fucking mouth closed and I'm gonna keep doing my job.
No, you didn't pick up the phone after, like they said they try to, I don't know, something. I don't know.
Again, are you picking up that phone call after that?
Right. But then why keep them on the show?
I didn't keep them on the show. It was done. It was done.
The Fat Joe thing.
It was done. If you count it, all right. Introduced me to fake representatives, sent me a dummy contract, started back a show, and then you started interviewing guests while you're on a show where you interview guests.
Yes, they were doubling up. They were double dipping, taking the same guests from his show, then interviewing them on theirs, and then sometimes dropping it before. All right. So, yeah, it got kind of sticky over there. Listen, big salute to Math Hoffa once again. You know what I'm saying? It's y'all got to figure it out, man. Like I said, it's not the same as back in the days. But I think I'm gonna wrap it up right there. Okay, big salute to the whole Common Gang out here who's been tapping in from the beginning of this live to now. Make sure to share it later on for the people who watch the repost. Big salute to everybody in the live here. I'm getting the hang of this program here, so by the time you get me back next week, maybe I'll be popping back out on a Sunday or something. You never know. But anyways, until then, we are off of this. Deuces.